Hey guys, my name's Trapixium, and I'm back with the War Claim to Fame. And today's lucky frame is none other than the Rage Frame herself, Valkyr. Val is a scrappy frame that is an absolute terror for anyone in range. Which is everyone. Valkyr specializes in closing gaps and ripping targets to shreds, leaving nothing but a pile of ribbons, and suffice to say, you will be messed up. And cursing Aladvi for even dreaming of such a cursed frame to begin with. Valkyr's passive is nimble. She is able to recover from knockdown 50% faster and land from great heights with no touchdown relay. For those thinking about using heavy landing, it doesn't work. Valkyr's first ability is
Grappling hook!
Val fires a hook shot that covers a range of 25 to 75 meters at max. If it hooks terrain, Val will be pulled towards the hook's location. If an ally or enemy is hooked, they will be pulled towards Val. Enemies will be dealt 300 to 600 slash damage. Damage is affected by ability strength mods. Range is affected by ability range mods. Enemies hit by it are ragdolled. The strength of the rip line is determined by the distance and angle. The more vertical, the stronger. Be careful using this on any gaps because it's not going to pull you all the way to the wall. If it's recast 1 second after initial cast, it gets a 200% damage multiplier and reduces the cost by 50%. If it's recast again, it's a 400% multiplier and 75% cost reduction. Bosses affected by Ripline are the Zanuka Hunter, Grustog 3, and Ambulance. Everything else does not take any sort of effect from the Ripline. Also, it's completely silent and won't disrupt ghost effects. Now I'm hooked on a feeling, I'll tell you what. Her second ability is Screaming Like You Want It, Kill Like You Need It. Val stubs her toe and starts screaming, which somehow bolsters the attack speed and defenses of herself and her allies while diminishing the attack speed and mobility of her enemies within 15 to 25 meters. Affected allies gain 15% to 50% attack speed and 25 to 50% armor, and affected enemies will have their actions slowed by 15 to 30%. The effect lasts for 7 to 15 seconds. Buffs and debuffs are affected by ability strength, duration mods, and range extend the timer and radius respectively. The speed boost is an additive that goes alongside your speed boost. The armor buff is affected by base armor. The slow can't exceed 75%. If Valkyr gets hit with a nullifier, then the whole squad loses the buff as a whole.
Ah! That's a war face! Now let me see your war face! Bullshit! You didn't convince me! Let me see your real war face! You don't scare me! Work on it! Sir, yes, sir!
Valkyr's third ability is
The shields and the shotgun, the shields and drilled up the wall and a ramp to another wall and to a floor wall. Oh no! Shotgun shield, shotgun shield, shotgun shield, shotgun shield.
Valkyr discharges her shield, stunning and damaging enemies within 5 to 10 meters at max while draining 33% of her current shields. Damage dealt is multiplied by 200% to 350% at max as impact damage, and enemies become vulnerable to finisher damage. With a knockback strength of 400 to 1000, this ability is absolutely nuts. The multiplier and knockback are affected by strength mods, and radius is affected by ability range mods, but damage lessens the distance. This goes through objects, and is affected by body part multipliers, so yes, it headshots! Also, overshields count towards damage. Val's ultimate is clawing everyone's eyes out. Val gets mad and she drinks some power thirst, but instead of getting energy legs, she gets energy claws and is now clawing everyone's eyes out like my cat, but unlike my cat, she becomes invulnerable to damage. Normal attacks deal 100 to 250 base damage within 2 meters. Base damage is distributed evenly between impact, puncture, and slash. Each type of attack now does a different kind of damage, so that will be on screen now. Cool. Attacks have a 200% critical damage multiplier with a 50% critical chance and 10% status chance. To make matters worse, Valkyr is healed for 1% to 5% of the total melee damage she inflicts. She can't use any other weapon than the claws. Damage is affected by ability strength and melee counter combo mods, and lifesteal is not. Hysteria is also affected by almost all damage boosting mods. Range mods do not affect the radius of slam attacks. Oh Jesus, there's still so much to cover! Val emits an aura with a radius of 5 meters around her while Hysteria is active, and 30% of total damage she ignores is stored. If Enemies within this aura have a line of sight on Valkyr when Hysteria is deactivated. Valkyr will deal out 25% of all stored damage as impact damage. The aura will continue to grow up to 20 meters and each kill reduces it by 1 meter. It cannot be reduced below 5 meters under any circumstances. Those numbers can't be changed. After activation, a percentage counter will appear on the ability icon. The percentage increases to 100% over the course of 40 seconds. Hysteria consumes 2.5 energy per second at 0% while active. The cost will increase by an additional 2.5 until it caps out at 15 energy per second at 100%. Hysteria will remain active until either Valkyr's energy is depleted or the ability is deactivated by casting it again. The ability itself has its own stance and is affected by arcanes. You can still block her damage, but she can't be stopped. Blocking does not reduce total ignored damage. Channeling while blocking does not consume energy. Reflect damage or trigger reflection. Valkyr will still open up melee attackers for finishers. Jesus Christ, now I'm hysterical! Sorry, I kind of lost my cool a bit there, but Christ, so much opportunity for damage. This ability, I love it. I love it so much. It turns Valkyr into a hack and slasher. It is fantastic. Alright, so with Valkyr's abilities on display, let's get into what mission type she should be used on, and the answer is fairly simple. Everything. So long as she does not stop moving, she will live. In fact, if she pops her ultimate, she will not die. So just make sure that if she's not moving, she's well supported, and she will be fine. That was Valkyr the Rage frame, probably one of my new favorite frames now, not gonna lie. Ever since I started making this video, I've slowly been falling more and more in love with this frame. But with that being said, guys, no mod suggestions as always. It's your frame, your choice. I personally run her melee only, so do with that information what you will. As always, my name's Trapixium. May the Lotus watch over you. Bye, guys.